Hello friends, it's me and I'm here still in Chiang Mai. I'm actually at the Im Ika Hotel. I'm hoping you're enjoying the sound of cicadas in the background and whatever leaf this is behind me. I may look like I'm at a farm, but I'm actually at a resort, I guess, budget resort they call it, but it's really just beautiful and amazing. And by the way, this is not typical of Chiang Mai. It is like a bustling city. So this was actually specially designed as far as like the landscaping, with the beautiful tropical plants everywhere, mango trees, papaya trees, just tamarind trees. It's really beautiful. So everything's been going really fantastic, except for the fact that I had left my ATM card in the ATM machine, which I realized was a TMB. That's the bank I left it in, and it stands for Thai Military Bank. Who knew? I didn't. And now I feel kind of morally compromised for giving them my $2.22 when it came to using a foreign ATM card in their machine. But oh well, I think I'll get over it. So yeah, other than that, everything's been fantastic. I've been making it by. I was a little bit curious about how I was going to do it though, because I had only the equivalent of $3 American for 4 days, but I knew I could do it. Luckily there was free breakfast here, and I knew that I could fast or make it work. So wasn't really troubled by it, but luckily I found a way to get my money back to me, so I have the money from my bank account in my arms finally. Well, not now, but it is somewhere in my space back there. So everything's going fantastic. In this video I just wanted to talk to you all about passions and finding it and all that jazz. I know I'm making it sound a lot easier, a lot more frivolous than it actually is. But the reason I wanted to bring this up was because I was really struck by it. A couple nights ago I met up with a bunch of couch surfers from Germany, France, New York, it's everywhere. And in particular, the guy who put it together was this man named Daniel, or this guy named Daniel. I think man is a little bit too yeah, that's too intense of a word. I met this guy named Daniel, and I'm actually going to post his blog underneath this this post. But so basically, he had the job in Dubai, was living the life, and he discovered this love for photography. And he decided he wanted to quit everything and devote his whole life to this craft. And of course, my friends and family were kind of against it, as most families would be, it seems like. But then he persisted, and he actually did what he needed to do, and he left home for world travel, and now is a photographer. And so even when the parents were saying wanted to do it as a side job, that sort of thing, it's kind of like, in order to really master the craft, you have to devote your whole life to it. Because after thinking about it myself, the people that we hold in high esteem in science, arts, music, culture, anything, are people who've devoted their whole lives to this craft or this thing, So it's not this one person who comes by, does a little thing, and then walks away, and then everyone holds it up as something amazing and whatever. It takes a lot of work in order to have your work celebrated. So it's very important, and there's a plane flying by, so excuse me, but it's very important to devote your time and be persistent with your work, and that's what he's doing. And his photography is really beautiful, and every day he's becoming a better photographer. But the thing is, if you had a 9-to-5 Monday through Friday and kind of try to do photography on the side, it really wouldn't work. It really wouldn't work. Just like most other things. I know with documentary, I can imagine having a 9-to-5 and trying to make documentaries on the side. I know people do it, but honestly, I only have one life to live, and I really want to enjoy this go at it. So at least as I know now, I only have one life to live, so I want to enjoy it. So that's pretty much it. But at the same time, what I liked about the groups that I've been talking with, and these similar topics have been coming up, over and over again. I mean, it extends to last summer with Road Trip Nation, where we're meeting all these people who, were inspiring to us. One thing that I don't see enough of is mentorship, or people in trying to actively engage mentors, possible mentors, people who've lived the path that you the path that you may fancy. So it's very important. Go find somebody. If you want to be a photographer, find a professional photographer, talk to them, and I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, most likely, they probably have the same insecurities that you are feeling right now. It doesn't matter, what craft you're thinking of. So please talk to somebody who's done it, or even talk to a friend. One thing that I feel like I can offer people when I talk to them is comfort, as far as like everything's going to work out. And I know this through my own life experience, but of course, in the life experience this time with Road Trip Nation, and it's meeting so many people who just sticking to it. The harder you work, the luckier you get, and I really believe that. This open heart, have an open heart, be understanding, and devote your life to your craft. And so that's something I've seen. I've never met somebody who's devoted their life to their craft and failed ever in my life. And I've never heard of a story of anybody doing that either. I've heard of a lot of people who kind of dabbled in their passion and it didn't work out, or something bad happened and they quit it all together. But I've never heard of anybody who's devoted their lives to their passion and didn't make it. So please, whatever you feel passionate about, just do it. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be okay. I really feel like, I don't know, it feels like the magic of the universe, if there is magic, or if it just happens this way a lot of the times, is the universe really knows how to scare the crap out of you, but it seems like right after it scares the crap out of you, it kind of is fight or flight. The weak are just going to run away from the problem, but the strong will confront the problem, and usually there's a beautiful prize at the end, and I can't tell you what that prize is going to be, but it may be success, it just may be success, and it most likely will be, because, again, I've never met anybody who's devoted their life to their craft and not made it. And again, all the people that we herald, or all the people that we just esteem in our society, are people who've devoted their lives to their craft, whether it be science, art, music, all that kind of stuff. So that's about it. Please comment if you have any questions and I can answer some, or if you'd like to have a little active dialogue down below this video. Then again, I'm going to post a blog of Daniel, the guy who I'm talking about particularly, who decided to drop in everything and become a world traveler / photographer, and it all worked out. So that's about it. Here in Chiang Mai, this is Tina Yonis. I think that's all the updates I have for you. Signing off. Cheers.